a really cool one. So, so in your last life, it was a Winmo, right?
Winmo, right?
Right. So at Winmo, you doubled your customer, your net promoter score to 52 in a year, right? Tell me how you did that, because I mean that's got to be a huge effort.
It is, and so I think there's two pieces to it, right? It starts at the front end of what are the type of campaigns and communications that you are tag teaming, right? It wasn't just marketing, but it was our account management team who ran customer experience. So I don't want to take away from that, because we had a lot of really creative campaigns. Like, we were being able to look at what's the usage people are having within our product, right? And being able to map that into our marketing automation and triggering off really thoughtful and timely campaigns. We did a lot of like personalized, like handwritten letters, right? When a customer would come on, we would do a lot of video training so that they could see the whole team, right? It's kind of like, not only am I your account manager, but you've got this research team here. You've got this. It's almost like we're your SWAT team working for you behind the scenes. So there were tons of really great campaigns. I will give an insider tip that, and I have to give a shout out to my former head of product marketing, Marilyn Mead, if she's listening, but she got really creative with how we were asking the NPS score. So we started out only doing it on email marketing. Then we put it in the product, right? And so there was a different channel for people to give the NPS score. Then we evolved it, and she did this really cool thing where she color coded it, right? Because sometimes when people are taking an NPS score, they don't think that maybe a 7 or an 8 is really that bad. Right. It's hard to give someone 10s all the time. But with the way that NPS is calculated, those 7s and 8s really do matter. So she color coded it in like a red, orange, and green, based on how it's calculated. And that was really our secret sauce of how we were able to translate it, because I don't think customers know, right, how it's calculated. And so just the small thing of just color coding it, so it was a little bit easier to understand, we were able to really change our NPS score. So, it all feeds together of the campaigns that you're putting in place, but it's also, right, the technologies and channels that you're using, and how you're putting it in front of the customer really matters just as much.
Oh yeah, presentation and design are like so important for things like that. I mean, you want a positive score, obviously, but you want to earn that positive score too. What was your like benchmark when you got there? You were like, all right, we're at a 26. Where do I want to be? And then where did you end up? And I know you landed at 52, but do you remember where you benchmarked compared to where you landed?
Yeah, we were at 26, and then, I think we were happy, like, if we got 40 plus, high 30s, 40, I think is what we were aiming for. And then it just kind of blew it away that we were able to get such high scores, which was really just a testament to the team that we had in place.
Super cool. I love all the personalization stuff you put into that NPS, like the handwritten notes. Just like, I just started applauding when you did that, because like, I was actually just reading a Harvard Business Review article on this, where it was like the average person gets 100 emails a day in their inbox, and they get 10 text messages a day. The average person gets one handwritten note every 7 weeks. Like, yeah. That's an insane statistic when you think about the number of touch points that you have in communication. And the investment in the handwritten note is so much more than the email or the text message, because you actually have to take the time to grab paper and pen, thoughtfully write it out, because obviously you're not going to write a note that's going to have like scribble errors or anything in it. No. Take the time to get postage and then pay for that postage and send it out, because the cost of an email or a text message is really cost free when you think about it. But like to buy stationery and buy postage and take the opportunity cost to send it out, like that's an investment that people notice. I mean, I even at Gravy, like we send handwritten notes to every single one of our new clients. We also send it to all of our new hires. And we also send it to like people who give us referrals, podcast guests. Not. I
should be expecting
one.
Right?
Yeah, be expecting one. Yeah. So yeah, I love the handwritten note. It's such like an old school, like analog way to build a connection, but to me, it's an awesome tool and super underutilized.
Yeah, some people think direct mail is dead, and it's really not if you do it, if you're very personalized and you're really smart about how you go about doing it. So those handwritten notes do great. And then I've also had a lot of CMO colleagues who are doing like, dimensional direct mails, right? So like they're having a call with a customer and finding out like they're about to go on maternity leave, right? And then they shoot into their direct mail campaign, which is synced up with some technologies, and boom, you know, we've got like a congratulations basket being shipped over to customers, right? And it's just like, those are the wow moments with customer experience that really stand out. And I think really helps with retain and turn those customers into advocates for your brand.
Yep, makes you feel like a human as a
Yes.
customer, right? All the time. That's all anyone wants to be treated as a customer. Just treat you like a human, right?
And it sounds so simple, right? But sometimes we mess it up. It's as easy as treat someone like a human.
Yeah, I know. It's so easy to forget that, especially living in an increasingly digital world, even more digital now that everyone's work from home. But like, yeah, the companies who are able to make that part of their, who are able to operationalize that, it's definitely like a hidden advantage, I think. Well,
Yes.
this was a super cool bonus feature. This way
It was a good question. Yeah, we're giving all the tips and tricks to everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's all about on the Recurring Revenue Show. So, Jennifer, thank you so much for your time for this, and I hope many people see this. I can't wait to email this out to the audience and get their input on it. So, really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right.